So back again. Sorry about that. The YouTube stream didn't want to start. But this is take 2 of the Icelandic Phallological Museum, or the Penis Museum. Hið Íslenska Reðasafn. They just opened up here in a new building, and I was switching from, didn't automatically switch from 4G to Wi-Fi because I had connected to the Wi-Fi, but let's not dwell on that. So as I said earlier, they have tripled the size of the museum, doubled the amount of exhibits. So I'm really excited to show you around here. Of course you can, Boldizar. This will be recorded and put online on the Facebook, and I'll probably upload it to YouTube again. Unfortunately, I can't seem to get the YouTube stream up and running again. But it is what it is. Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that we are okay from the start. It's not fun to go through the museum being stuttering all the time. So now I'm on, because this is in the cellar, now I'm on the Wi-Fi, so I think we have it. I think we're okay now. But unfortunately we lost the YouTube crowd because they are, that didn't start for some reason or another. So this, they even have some specimens from, hi Mark and Lisa, hi Kate and Kimberly and Eva. So you can check out their Facebook page and their Instagram. And you know, they have a lovely seating area now here in the front of the building. And this is really close by the hot dog stand and downtown. And yeah, they opened up a cafeteria over here. So a lovely, like if you want to sit down and relax a little bit before heading in or heading out. Well, there was this guy that started collecting these specimens in 1973. It started as a kind of a joke, but well, Patty, this is a really new one. They just they actually just opened up just before COVID, so really lucky about that. But I feel like they did a great job, and I just walked through this. So let's head in, I think, or can we? So here's an exhibit of the cafe. And so let's talk a little bit about the founder, the first curator. Yeah, he started collecting these specimens in 1973, and people, you know, when they found out what he was doing, collecting these specimens, this became like a trend. Okay, 1974 it says, okay. Yeah, he got a bull's penis, and some of the teachers and fellow friends, they kind of discovered what he was doing, collecting this, and so they started bringing him all kinds of memorabilia from Iceland, and also from abroad. This is a fun exhibit. So we are really proud of our Icelandic handball team that won silver in Beijing 2008. We are really proud of that. But yeah, they did even better. They got replicas of Are you still frozen? Please don't. Like this, they have added a couple of touch screens, like a little bit of information about each specimen and how they.
Our largest horse specimen is from a renowned breeding stallion named Hjörtur, which is known to have sired 288 offsprings at least. Its size is above average for an Icelandic horse penis, but it would often be considered average compared to the foreign breeds.
So he's describing the. So he's describing the. So yeah, I forgot about this. I have to remember this one. So each section is basically split up into penises of now farm animals, and we can take a look here. Yes, you can imagine all the women around Iceland, they were so fond of the Icelandic handball team that they were really fond of getting the specimens of each member, so you can imagine even more. So some sheep penises. Four-horned ram. Yeah, they've really expanded the museum now. No, a boar's penis over here. Yes, Julie, I really am. I was really impressed by their new arrangement over here. Doc Holliday had a bull penis cane. And this is the first museum exhibit, the first penis that he got. And they used it as a teacher's point. Some various horse penises. Yeah, this is a very exemplary thing. This makes me think about Iceland, because sometimes you just go with an idea and you just let it roll, and you end up in strange places. We are not afraid of doing things in Iceland. That's for sure. So, a zebra. Ever thought about that? A mountain zebra. A springbuck. Yeah. All kinds of fun. And a new exhibit here, a giraffe. Ever seen a giraffe penis? I haven't. Now that's quite big. And now we're heading into the rodents section over here. This is a house mouse. And a field mouse. No, that's the field mouse. Sorry, over here. This is the field mouse, and this is a black rat. Just for your... And the hamster. We'll need a... Ah, brilliant. So this animal over here has one of the longest, well, specimens of the animal kingdom. So this is his penis bone. So you can imagine how big the actual thing is. Well, it says here, 12 centimeters. Largest of all rodents. Yeah, I really like this specimen over here. The golden hamster. And here we have some seals, the common seals. Yes, you can, Scott. I will get to that. How you proceed with that? How you can donate your member. So this is an audio recording made by the...
Colonies are the norm with California seal lion, when a dominant alpha does most of the breeding after having established himself via family.
I'm just blown away by his genuine interest in all things penis is sea. Atlantic walrus. Can you imagine the size of that one? Well, here it is in all its splendor. I have to back up. Now that's a member. Yeah, they have added interactivity here, and I think it's really cool. So all kinds of bearded seal and ringed seal, bearded seal, and what we have here, northern fur seal, the gray seal, that's the second most common seal around Iceland. He's got a pretty respectable member. Ribbon seal, and spotted seal. So you're also getting some info about the different types of seal here. 2 for 1. Good for you. Hooded seal. Let's not forget the members. And California sea lion. Oh, sorry, I have to tip it up. Yeah, all kinds of seals. Walruses. This is the penis bone of a... So we say here, in earlier times, the Inuits of Alaska commonly made clubs from the walrus penis bones. Okay, a natural weapon. They're given, Ellen is asking how they get their specimens, and they are just simply given from various sources. People are sending them from all over the world. Yeah, let's not forget, now we're heading into the whales section. So here we have some bottlenose whale. Whale erections. Let's get to know a little bit more about that. Yeah, hold the body. Interesting. Julie, yeah, that could be an option of a vagina museum. Well, say whale. Hi, Joseph. You need to head over to Iceland and check out the penis museum. According to your wife, Joanne. Humpback whale and fin whale and the big blue whale. Now he's got a respectable one. And the killer whale over here, Orca. Do you think this is the member of Keiko? No. I'm sorry, sometimes I have a little bit of a black humor. Too much black humor, I'm told sometimes. So that's an impressive specimen, the killer whale, right? It's about my height. No, not totally, but let's say it's so let's check out what we have here. Insights from our founder. And what do we have? What do you want to check out? What do you want to choose over here? I'm gonna choose narwhal.
Little is known of the narwhal's breeding habits, but some researchers believe that the tusk has a role in attracting females.
So he said that basically that the narwhal, the only reason why he has such a big tusk is that he needs it to attract females. Here's the sperm whale. I have to back up for that one. Now that's a member. And yeah, this is such a... This is of course a really unique museum, not to be found anywhere else in the world. So the only place to check it out is to come to Iceland. Now that's the sperm whale. Now that's, should be about 180, something like that. Size of me, one me over there. 182. So we have a saying here. We have a saying here that if you win the lottery or something great happens to you, it's a hvalreki. Hvalreki. So it's a great thing. It's a windfall, so to speak. hvalreki translates to a beached whale. So if a whale beached by your farm, or it was like a great lottery winning, a sign from God, and you had plenty of food and oil for fire, and so hvalreki, that's like if you win the lottery in Icelandic, hvalreki. Þetta hvalreki. Wolverine. Yeah, so we arrived. I'm always forgetting these signs over here. Land predators. Julia, I'm not sure, but it must be some kind of a embalming fluid, something. Some kind of. So what do we have here? What do you want to choose here? Cheetah, coyote, polar bear. Let's go for polar bear, of course. What do you ask? Talk.
Polar bear are the largest now living land predators in the world. They have, since the settlement of Iceland, been frequent visitors, drifting across the ocean from Greenland and occasionally causing terror in Iceland settlements.
So did you hear that about there are no polar bears on Iceland, but occasionally they drift with icebergs from Greenland, and so then when they arrive finally to Iceland, they are quite starving. So yeah, I was thinking about that, Kathleen. Why couldn't they have chosen a better picture of him? I'm not sure. But yeah, so they drift occasionally, and then they are very hungry. So usually they need to be shot because they can be very dangerous. There are several accounts of polar bears attacking people, killing people in Iceland. But the last such account was in the late 18th century. So it's been a while since polar bear killed a person in Iceland. Primates now, we're getting to the good stuff. Baboon. Well, that's a tiny dick bone. Centimeters when erect. So brace yourselves. Are you okay? So that's the only specimen of humankind that we have here. Not sure if I should zoom. Well, this basically gives him the best view. And there are several people that have donated their members to the museum. And they have written it up that they will donate, but But now the museum has stopped taking donations unless you leave a sample. Oh, that's nearly said it. So let's look at least here. Here are some other animals. Fish, crab, rabbit, elephant. Guess who has the elephant? So I'm trying to find, I don't remember the guy's name that owned, had the first specimen. Because I think last time there was some information about the, no, here it is. Páll Arason. So he donated his member in 1996. The first museum was opened in 1997, I think. With this letter, I, Páll Arason, born 1915, basically give the Icelandic Penis Museum my dick for the museum. This is actually an interesting question, Christine. What the ratio is about females visiting the museum versus males. What would you guess? What would you guess? Is it the obsession of males with their penises, or is it the interest of women that prevails? It's more women or women that go into the more female. Okay. 50-50 says Scott. Here are they talking about the fertility god. So yeah, once again, I forgot to mention where we're heading. So here we have the giant fertility god, Cairn Abbas. The number of complaints from occupants in the village of Cairn Abbas about courting couples on the giant at nights suggests that infertility is a common problem in the area. So now we're going into the folklore. Kathleen, we showed you the Icelandic handball team, their respective. I just want to point out this one first. So which one is this? The Christmas lad. According to the legends, this is a member of one of the Christmas lads. Probably not one of the 13. I doubt that one of the 13 is a eunuch, but you never know. And then we have a troll. I would think that they would have a bigger one, right? Catherine is saying, like, famous artist. I haven't seen it, but here in the museum. But I think it's a good idea for. So this is a mythical creature called Urðarköttur, and he was supposed to be like a very dangerous creature that could attack you, and some say that if he looked at you, you would die. But probably they were just wild cats. Hi, Rachel. Thank you. Christmas cat. No, this is not the Christmas cat. Maybe they have a specimen of him here somewhere. But as he is alone, maybe they. The Reykjavik growler. They have the penis bone from him. And Venus of Milo with a whirler. Okay. The whirler, yeah, okay, I know what they're saying here. Icelandic is tilberi. This is a horrible thing. A sea howler. So this is the whirler. And we have the sea howler. And then we have the nasty ghost of Snæfell. Snæfjalladraugurinn. The ghost of Snæfell. Looks like an interesting member. Þorgeir's bull is another ghost story about this creature that roams the north. And Nekur, this is also an island, right? About the creatures that kind of like sea horses. Well, mythical is not the same as mythical in anywhere else, Amy. The creatures that live here with us, to us they are quite real, so of course we have specimens. The elfin billy goat. That's like how that looks like. Respectable. Yeah, and the sea bull. If you blow the pouch in front of the nose, it becomes a really precious bull or cow for you. So these sea bulls, sænaut. Then we have an elf over here. Let's look at that one. Answer to your question now, Julie? And that's a changeling. Sometimes there are several stories about these changelings, til umskiptingur. Then they took the small children of parents and left an old elf instead, which they had molded into a kind of look-alike of the children. And they called it changelings or umskiptingar. So it's got a respectable member. Legal length, yes. There was an old lady who came to her local sheriff demanding a divorce from her husband. The sheriff inquired a reason for this, and the old dear began listing her complaints. The sheriff soon realized that the old woman seemed to regard her husband as being somewhat endowed, similar to the way that Unnur in Njálssaga had thought her husband Hrútur over-endowed. "It's the damnedest thing that I've ever seen," said the old lady. The sheriff asked whether the object in question was such a freak of nature that it was unusable or what. "Don't even try to mention that thing," said the old woman. "It's no more than 3 thumbs worth." The sheriff inquired as to whether she could make to do with that. "Just hark at him," said the old dear. "That's 1 in the hair, 1 in the skin, and a 3rd one in. And what about the action, my good man?" The old woman said that she would be satisfied with nothing less than a legal length. The sheriff said that he wasn't aware of any article in the law stating anything about a legal length. "Isn't 3 thumbs worth enough?" "Absolutely not," said the old woman. 1 in the hair, 1 in the skin, and the 3rd and the 4th and the 5th one in. Now that's what I called action. That's a legal length for you, my good man." From Icelandic Folklore and Adventures by Jón Árnason. So there you have it, a legal length. And here, actually, they have some of the stories of these creatures that are here, of the corpse-eating cat, and so you can basically listen in and listen to some of the folklore from the collection of Jón Árnason. He's this guy over here, Jón Árnason. Sorry, he's Jón Árnason. The collection of his is like about our folklore and adventures and stuff like that. So maybe I'll post something about that later on. Why is the golden member in a cage? Well, you have to ask Austin Powers, right? I'm not sure. There's no description here. And you have a guest book over here. So let's, based on, here's Kyle, here's a family, both women and men, Poland. The lamps, Diane, they are made out of balls. And that's a farm. That name is Balls Rivers, or Balls River. So guys, this is a quick peek for the Icelandic Penis Museum. So now you know what you're gonna do when next you arrive. If you haven't been here already, say goodbye to Mr. Páll Árnason, Arason, Páll Arason, and I'm going to take off my mask when I get a little bit outside. Like I said, it's a little bit unfortunate that after this great changes we had COVID, so not a lot of business probably, but I know Icelanders have been coming here, and I know that some of you guys will also come here when you're able to travel. Yeah, there are some members here in the gift shop also. So hi guys. So hope you enjoyed the tour. Got a little bit more information about the Penis Museum in Iceland. And don't be shy in asking any questions. I have one question for you guys. Sorry. Can I ask you, hvað er hlutfallið, karlar, konur?
Ég hugsa að konur séu svona 20% fleiri.
20% fleiri?
Já.
Okay. So there you have it. Women are about 20% more than men, so they are definitely more interested in the members. So I'll see you on Wednesday. I think it's the Settlement Museum. Hope you have a good weekend, and takk fyrir mig. Sjáumst. Bless.